I'm so sorry, you guys. We're gonna have to make this angle work. But welcome back to It's Your Girl Kay. It really feels good to be, recording again, honestly, you guys. But I just want to kind of, I didn't want to jump in just doing nursing videos and things like that and no explanation. Like, man, where you been for this past year? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to It's Your Girls Kay Chronicles. We running, yeah. Stumbling, said we get back. Oh, yeah. It's Your Girl Kay. Inspired, beyond inspired. Yeah. So, it kind of all started when I wanted change. I was doing these YouTube videos, I was losing the weight. But honestly, you guys, I wasn't happy. I was happy I was losing the weight, and I wasn't depressed or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't fulfilled. That's the thing. I was happy, but I wasn't fulfilled. Let me use the right words. So, I don't know, something just was missing. I just getting up, going to work, doing a customer service job. Like, I did customer service from 2011 until 2017. I was just really over it, you guys. I just wanted a big career change. I've always wanted to be a nurse. So just a little background on that. Like I stated, I think, in a previous video anyway, but I'm going to say it again. I took some courses to do a BSN. I did 2 years part-time back in 2000. It was from 2013 to the end of 2014. So by the time I finished my LPN, unfortunately, all of my credits, my science credits that I took, I did an A in human anatomy and everything. All of those courses will have expired because it's only good for 5 years. So I will have to start over, but it's all good. I'm just going to keep it moving. That was a life lesson. So yeah, so early, it sounds so funny saying beginning of 2018 while we're really in a whole nother year right now. So I got my CNA back on October 2017. At the time, I was doing customer service. Now, the money was great, but when I tell you I was working with some snobby ass managers, they were really rude. While you're talking to them, this motherfucker hung up the phone on me. I already knew, like, this is not the field for me. This is not what I want to do. To each his own. People retire in customer service, but Keyword was not going to. So I knew I wanted to get back into nursing. So in October 2017, I got my CNA license back. And when I say back, I had actually did a course when I was living in the middle of Florida. Now I'm in Southeast Florida. When I had moved to the middle of Florida back in 2015, I ended up getting my CNA the next year in 2016. I did a course out there and I got my CNA license, but I never worked with it. I actually never worked with it, so it expired a year later, of course. All I had to do was pay a fee. I had to pay a renewal fee and a late fee because I didn't renew it on time before the year was out. So I did those fees, and by the next day or two, it was back active online. So I immediately started looking for jobs. And even though I'm in the city, I'm in Southeast Florida, it was way harder than I expected. It was way harder than I expected to find a CNA job. Like, I'm just like, everybody wanted a year experience. Like, bruh, like, are you serious? Is you serious? But yeah, like, nobody was calling me, and the people that were calling me, they were literally, I have applied to literally, I can't make this up, I counted it, I still have that paper, over 16 different places that I applied for. 12 out of the 16 all told me as soon as I get my LPN, you got a job. They were in desperate need of LPNs. I'm like, are you serious? So that kind of lit a fire under my ass too, to go ahead and go to school for my LPN. Because at this point in my life, I can't see myself doing 3 years just to become an ASN. I've already did that before. Trying to do BSN, and life got in the way. Life got in the way. So for me right now, LPN is the better route for me at this moment. You know what I'm saying? For me, that is the better route. I need to go ahead and be working, making money. I got kids that I'm raising. I want better now. Better income now. And I just want to be in this field. So make a long story short, I started applying October. 3 months later, in January, I ended up getting a position. And I've been with the same company since. I ended up getting a CNA position at an assisted living facility, because back in 2008, I already knew that I did not want to work in a nursing home setting, because I had some really bad experiences with nursing homes. So I kind of felt like, maybe let me give assisted living a try. So all the places that I told you that I applied for, some of them were nursing home, but most of them were assisted living. They were all like, oh, come back after a year. We would love to help you reapply when you have a year under your belt. So I will have been with the company that I'm with for a year on January 24th. So in a couple of weeks, I would have been a year with them. So I started this job January 2018, and I didn't quit the job that I had, my customer service job, yet. So I worked 2 jobs. That's when I stopped going to the gym and everything. Like, I ended up starting working 2 jobs, and I kept those 2 jobs for like a month and a half. And let me tell you, going from customer service to CNA was really challenging for me, because CNA, you're on your feet all day, you're moving all day long. You're moving all day long, and I'm used to just sitting in a chair. And it's so weird. But I gained all my weight back doing CNA work. Like, my mind, you would think that because I'm moving around, I'm always moving, I'm always doing something, I just assumed I was going to lose weight. I didn't have to go to the gym anymore. That's literally my mindset. Like, I don't have time in the gym, because I was working 6 to 2. I would get off at 2, get my kids, get them situated with a family member, and then I would go to work from 5 to 10. So your girl was tired. It wasn't no time for no gym. And, you know, I don't make any income off of YouTube. So when I was doing YouTube at that time, it was solely for fulfillment. And now that I'm doing it again, I'm not getting no checks. It is solely for fulfillment. And at that time in my life, I just wasn't fulfilled with YouTube anymore. So I had stopped doing YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I just stopped doing it. Like, I didn't enjoy editing anymore. I didn't enjoy showing my progress anymore. It just wasn't a fulfillment for me anymore, because my heart was set on becoming a nurse. I literally put all of my energy into becoming a nurse. Working at this CNA job for this little pay, I will not reveal my pay. If y'all ever knew what I made working here, be what? People would call me boo-boo the fool for leaving that customer service job for this CNA one. But I stuck with it, because some days, honestly, some days I wanted to clock out and never come back, but I did. And eventually I ended up becoming a med tech. And I love being the med tech. It is very rewarding. It's from the various things that I do on a day-to-day basis. But, you know, some things, sometimes you gotta stick through something. Like, I've always started something and then given up. And I'm like, girl, if you want different results, you gotta do something different. You gotta stick with something. Things don't come easy, and they really don't. Well, it don't for me anyway. So I stuck with a job. I ended up letting the customer service job go, and I just kept the CNA job. And when I started seeing my checks, when I tell you, that lit a fire under my ass. Every day I was coming home and studying for the tape or the T's. Every single day, like day in and day out, I was studying so I could get into somebody's school and start somebody's program. And look, my first month would be on the 11th. I would have started school a whole month ago. And I'm telling you, this year is going to fly by. Already a month. On the 11th, I would have been in school for a whole month. Like, how, Sway? How? It's crazy. It really is. Time flies and waits for no one. And the biggest thing for me in 2018 was I had to get uncomfortable. I was too comfortable with working those hours and bringing home a lot of income. I was too comfortable with just a lot of things in my life. I got really comfortable. And this CNA job got me real uncomfortable, okay? Some things have gone down this last year since I started working and just keeping the CNA pay. Like, I had to be humble. It showed me a lot about family and who I know that I can depend on and who I can't. And it's humbling, you know, and it's taught me as a person to be humble, you know, and it's taught me a lot about myself as a person. Some things that I needed to work on, some things that I needed to take as a lesson and keep it moving. So that's where I've been. And I have definitely gained a lot of weight back doing this CNA job, you know, being around people who just eat what they want. So I was doing the same thing. I was not disciplined. I was just on a narrow path of becoming a nurse, and I was not worried about my health. But I think they are equally as important. I don't think that becoming a nurse is more important than being healthy. Don't get me wrong. But I was like a lion, just focused on its prey, which was nursing school. And now that I'm in nursing school, I can finally breathe. I can come back to doing my YouTube because I'm not working throughout the week anymore. I did sign up for the gym, so don't worry, because I know I built all my fan base up to this point on losing weight. So don't worry, I'm going to start back doing the videos as far as showing me. I'm at a new gym though, so I signed up with Planet Fitness. I'm not with the old gym that I used to be with. I haven't gone to the gym, you guys, in a year. I haven't been in the gym in a long time, so I signed up for the gym 2 days ago. So I'm going to be back in the gym. Happy Monday, you guys. Don't give up. Don't give up on me. Thank you for the loyal ones. Things happen, you know. Sometimes you just got to get off social media. And I wasn't depressed or anything like that, but that's how I deal with a lot of things. Like, for me, I do realize that I'm an out of sight, out of mind type person, and some of the people that I followed, I had to disfollow because I noticed that a lot of people ain't really how they are offline. You know, how they portray themselves online is not how it is offline. And a lot of people glamorize lifestyles, and that's cool and everything, but that's not where I'm at. I don't want to see the shit, so I just kind of was good on social media for a while. I literally haven't been on social media just about as long as I haven't been in the gym and on YouTube. And although I'm opening back my YouTube up, I still haven't, you know, opened back Facebook, Instagram, any of those things. So eventually I definitely plan on to, but I am in nursing school now, you guys, so that is my number one priority at this time, getting through nursing school, because baby, I could lose all the damn weight in the world, but if I'm not able to, as a mother, feeling like you're not able to provide for your children, for me, that's tough. That's different. I've never had to be in that predicament. I've always was able to provide for my children. And doing CNA pay ain't gonna get it. And I know you guys could say, well, just go and get you another customer service job. Well, if I would have did that, I wouldn't have been in nursing school right now. I know me. Going to work every day and seeing them nurses come over to our facility, coming in and out, they was encouraging me, girl, because I'm really friendly. So I got a lot of their numbers personally on my phone. I've gotten references for another job for them from these same nurses. So it's really good to build a network. They very encouraging. Like, they're encouraging. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to be around like-minded people who want the same thing as me. So that's where we're at so far. I am getting back in the gym, getting back on my meal prep, focusing in on completing nursing school. And this is where I'm at in life. Please comment below, what have you guys done in the last year? What if you had to name, this is what I would like. Comment below, if you had to name the year 2018, what name would you give it? For me, it is getting uncomfortable. Literally 2018 was the year of getting uncomfortable. I had to get uncomfortable, like all the way shaken up, so I could finally start knocking off some of these things, the main things. Because I was making progress with everything except nursing for a long time. It's like everything was panning through for me except nursing school. So now we back at it. We back and we better. One day at a time. If I sound stopped up, it's because I am a little sick. So forgive me, guys, but I am back. Thanks so much for joining my journey of nursing school, weight loss. It's a journey. That's all I can say. It's a damn journey. This is a lifestyle journey. That's something I always said. I could lose the weight. I've done it before, and I'm going to do it again. It's nothing. Now I'm trying to get into this damn field of being a nurse. So that's where we at, and I'm going to start back incorporating meal prep, everything. And intermittent fasting is definitely something that I would say top my results. So I'm going back to intermittent fasting and everything. All right, y'all. Love y'all. And I'll see you in the next video.
All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money.